everyone, and welcome to this sharing sessions on budgeting. As you may already know, budgeting is an essential skill that everyone should learn to manage their finance better. So, in these sessions, we'll be discussing what budgeting is, the characteristic of the best budget, the steps to create a good budget, and tips to help you budget more effectively. Budgeting is a crucial aspect of financial management that can help you achieve your financial goals and link a more secure financial future. So, let's get started and dive into the world of budgeting. Do you ever feel like you are not sure where your money is going each month or wish you could save more money for things you really want? So let me ask you this. What is budgeting and how can it help you manage your money more effectively? In the next slide, we will be answering you to this question. Alright, budgeting is a financial management practice that involves creating a spending plan and tracking expenses to ensure that income is used efficiently and effectively. Budgeting is basically a plan that outlines how much money you are going to spend and save over a specific period of time, like a week, a month, or even a year. By creating a budget, you will know exactly how much money you have coming in and going out, which can help you make better financial decisions. So, the primary goal of budgeting is to achieve our financial objective. By setting financial goals and creating a budget plan, we can allocate our resources properly to achieve those goals. This includes saving for emergency, investing for the future, or paying off debts. By having a clear plan in place, we can better manage our finance and work towards achieving our goals. Another important goal of budgeting is to spend wisely and efficiently. By tracking our expenses, we can identify areas where we are overspending and make adjustments to reduce unnecessary expenses. This can help us free up funds to allocate towards our financial goal and achieve them faster. Here are some benefits of budgeting. First, avoid overspending. Budgeting helps individuals to identify essential expenses and prioritize them so that they can allocate money appropriately. By doing so, they can ensure they don't overspend and save money for the future. Next benefit is plan for unexpected expenses. Creating a budget can help individuals plan for unexpected expenses such as school tuition fees and medical emergency. By setting aside funds in advance or adjusting their spending and saving plan accordingly, individuals can be better prepared for unexpected financial situations and avoid financial stress. Besides that, by creating a budget, individuals can identify areas where they can reduce or eliminate discretionary expenses, freeing up money that can be used to invest in the future. Additionally, budgeting can help individuals develop self-control and discipline in managing their money effectively and efficiently. Through this practice, individuals can build a strong financial foundation and achieve greater financial security.
Hi, my name is Gong Sui. I will talk about what makes for a successful budget. The first thing you need to have is accurate spending categories. When developing your budget, give priority to include categories of expenses that accurately reflect how your money is spent. You can use a budgeting app to keep track of your spending to gain a better understanding of your money expenses. Second, accurate income projections are necessary. Accuracy is a must, not only for expenses, but also with your income. You have to account for how much money you will have to spend, not just how much you make or think you will make. Thirdly, a budget will not be complete without savings. Your budget should account for savings as an expense. By recognizing savings as an expense, you may direct your contributions to the areas where they are most needed. Next, it's easy to get stuck in a monthly mindset when preparing a budget. but don't forget to include expenses that may only occur once a quarter, twice a year, or once a year. For instance, you may pay auto insurance premiums every 6 months, yet your homeowners association payments are due once a year. You also need to track for cash purchases. You should attempt to appropriately account for cash expenditures. In most budgets, cash expenditures can easily become the largest hole. If you do not record everything you spend money on, you will have a distorted view of your spending and where your money disappears. Lastly, you need to have regular reviews. Review your budget and spending at least monthly to track your success and make improvements. Reviewing your budget periodically protects your hard-earned money from life changes that affect expenditure and income.
This session is about the steps of creating a good budget. There are 6 steps. We will look into one by one. So the first step is to assess your personal financial condition. Personal financial condition simply means your monetary situation, such as money income, your obligations, such as car loan, education loan, investment, etc. So this assessment is very important to decide the portion of income that will be allocated for savings, expenses, and financial goals. For example, Ali is currently studying in Form 6. He works as a part-time promoter on Saturday and Sunday. Besides, his salary is 80 ringgit per day. As we know, 1 month has at least 8 days for Saturday and Sunday. Therefore, his total salary for every month is around 640 ringgit. In addition, his parent provides financial support to him, meaning that we are owed 200 ringgit per month. So based on this table, his total income for every month is around 840 ringgit. After assessing your personal financial condition, the next step is to identify personal financial goals. A financial goal refers to the goals set by individual to reach financial milestones or plans. So the financial goal can be classified into 2. One is short-term financial goal, another one is long-term financial goal. The short-term financial goal refers to a goal that is needed to be achieved within a short period, such as 1 year or less, 2 years or less, etc. On the other hand, a long-term financial goal refers to a goal that is needed to be achieved within a long period, such as 5 years and above, 10 years and above, and so forth. So the financial goal can include increasing savings, building emergency funds, making investments, paying off debts, and so forth. For example, as Ali currently studying in Form 6, his main financial goal is to have some funds for further education at the university. So after identifying your personal financial goals, the next step is to list our expenses based on categories. Expenses can be divided into 2. One is fixed expenses, another one is variable expenses. Fixed expenses refer to a fixed amount of expenses that must be paid at a specified period, such as per day, per week, per month, etc. On the other hand, variable expenses refer to the amount of expenses that may not be the same every time, meaning that they can be either less or more. So for example, Ali lists and categorizes his expenses into fixed expenses and variable expenses. So his fixed expenses cover the food and beverage, transportation, and phone bill. On the other hand, his variable expenses cover book and stationery as well as entertainment. So his total expenses for every month is around 500 ringgit.
After ensuring the expenses, the next step is to allocate income. Income allocation involves prioritizing spending and setting aside money for various categories of expenses that align with financial goals. The money left over after deducting the necessary expenses from our monthly income is what we have the flexibility to spend. We need to allocate it efficiently and reasonably to ensure the money is used in the right way. Let us continue look into Ali's example. Ali allocates his income based on his needs and wants. He allocates his income to different categories. From the table and pie chart, we can see that except for fixed expenses and variable expenses, Ali adds saving and education funds into his budget. Ali put the money left over after deducting the expenses into his saving and education funds. After that, monitoring actual spending is a key step after we do personal budgeting. It is essential because we might fail to follow the budget that we do. Therefore, we need to keep track of our daily expenses and categorize them. To be more convenient, we can use spreadsheet or budgeting apps to record the daily expenses. For example, Ali has recorded all his budget expenses and actual expenses into a table. At the end of the month, Ali compared his actual spending with his budget. After comparing, Ali found the item of book and stationery. Both amounts are not equal. The last step is to adjust the budget as needed. There is no perfect budget that we can follow. Mostly, the budget needs to be adjusted depending on the personal financial situation and the actual spending. If there is any overspending or underspending in the certain categories, we need to adjust our budget or spending habits. Let's go back to Ali example. Therefore, Ali decided to transfer the excess of 20 ringgit from book and stationery to savings and education in the next month budget.
So hi everyone, now I would like to share the tips on the budgeting. First, you have to set a goal for figuring out what you want to save for future, like buying phone and laptop for your own. Once you have a goal in mind, it will be easier to stick to your budget. And knowing what you want to save for and having a clear saving goal, it can help you to prioritize your spending, and it can make sure you are allocating your resource in the most effective way. So second is to track your spending. So you can keep on tracking your expenses, and this will help you to see where your money flow, like your food, your clothing, and the entertainment. So after that, you can start to identify the areas where you can cut off your expenses, so there will be no overflow on your budgeting. So now let us move on to the third tips on budgeting. That will be to create a budget. So once you know how much you are spending, you can try to make a budget. So by tracking your expenses and your income, you can create a budget plan that allocated a specific amount of money to each expenses category, like what I have explained to you just now, your food, your clothing, and your entertainment. So in order to achieve your financial goal and make better spending decisions in the future. And at the end, it will help you to see how much money you have left over in the end of the month. Now we move on to the last two tips on budgeting. Fourth is to stick to your budget. The key to budgeting is sticking to it. And you can try to avoid impulse buying and stick to your budget as much as possible. And at the end, it will help you to reach your goal faster and your saving goal is successful. And the fifth is to look ways to save your money. As there are many ways to save your money, for the first is buying things on sale or using coupon. When you see a supermarket, there is some sales, like 50% sales, you can plan to buy the things on that days in order to saving your monies. And secondly is to look for way to save money on the things that you need, like eating at home rather than having your meals outside. So you can save more money on that ways. So the thirdly is to use public transportation. If you live in an area with public transportation, you can use the public transportation and save more money in order to transportation that will cost more money in there. So lastly, by being proactive and finding ways to save, you can stretch your budget further and make a progress toward your financial goals. So that's all from me and my sharing. That's all. Thank you.
In conclusions, budgeting is an essential tool for financial management. A good budget provides numerous benefits such as avoiding overspending and improving saving. But however, it's important to note that a good budget should possess realistic characteristics that reflect the financial resources and limitations. It is crucial to understand that creating a good budget requires few steps and tips. By following these steps and tips, individuals can create a realistic and effective budget that can help them achieve their financial goal. So, start budgeting today and take control of your finance. That's all for our sharings, and thank you for your time and attention, and I wish you all the best on your own journey. Bye!